Did you know one of the most effective ways to improve your hitter's timing actually has nothing to do with timing drills at all, and actually has everything to do with how long they can afford to wait before they make their swing decision? And so in this video, I'm going to show you a measurable way that you can improve your hitter's timing by increasing how much force they generate. And we'll break this down and show you why creating more specifically G forces lets your athlete delay their swing decision so they can make better contact and better judge the timing of the pitch. Now, if you're new here, hi, my name is Chet Womack. I'm a former undersized Division I baseball player. And when I was growing up, I got really lucky and found a super unconventional way to train for power that completely changed my path as a hitter. And now I work with parents who like to work with their kids and want to up-level their knowledge so that they can be better at helping them, show them how to use that system so that their kids can hit for power too. So check this out. This is a graphic. This is a graphic put out by the folks over at Prep Baseball Report. And what it does is it shows you when on the flight of the path from the pitcher's hand to the plate, a hitter has to make his decision on when he's going to swing at this pitch, depending on how many G forces they are creating in their swing. So we help parents and teach parents how to use bat sensors to create training environments that train this stuff for people. And what happens is if you create less than 10 G forces, you have to make your swing decision right out here where the one is, like way earlier. So you don't get as much time to judge the distance, to judge the spin. So you're making a bigger guess and you have less information. So it's a less accurate guess on when you have to go, when you have to launch your swing. And so you have to make it out there when it's a 10 G forces. If you can get between 10 and 20 G forces, you get to wait a little bit longer. So you get more time to see the pitch. You make a better swing decision when it's around the 2. And if you can get over 20, like 20 to 30 Gs, you get to wait till the very, very last second. And what they have found is that G forces, out of all the stats, whether it's exit velocity or launch angle or all these, G forces are the highest correlated stat to whether a hitter ends up playing professional baseball or not. And the same thing happens for softball. It's because of this. You just get more time and more information to actually see the pitch. And so if you're wanting your hitter to do a better job at creating G forces, there's something that you need to understand. The body has a system in it that's like ropes. And if you're ever wanting to pull something with a rope, what you have to do is you have to take the slack out, like the guy here in the inner tube. You really quickly figure out, if you're ever inner tubing behind a boat on a lake, that you want to make sure the slack gets taken out of the rope before you tell the driver to hit it. And when it comes to the human body, the ropes of the human body that need to have the slack taken out of them are basically the fascial line. So fascia is like a rope for the human body. It's a little bit different than that. It's a tissue. If you quickly stretch it before you flex it, allows your body to like launch and explode more effectively, like a lot more effectively. Like kangaroos have a lot of this stuff in their legs. So we have to train our hitters how to launch their swings in a way that stretches this fascia in the correct order so that it can be as explosive. And that's what creates G forces, is learning how to fire every little segment of the body in the right order, so that before one segment goes, all the slack's taken out of it, and then the next segment is stretched, and then the slack's taken out of that one, and boom, 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 boom. That's what creates G forces. And so if you do not have training programs that are using bat sensors that are tracking your hitters' improvements in G forces, I think that you are leaving a lot of gains on the table, and you could get much more focused practices if you would start to learn how to incorporate bat sensors and this type of training, these sorts of things into your training environments. And where most people get this wrong is they start their body in the wrong way. So what we have is a hip torque test that shows you that you can do it in 60 seconds. You don't even need a batting cage. You can do it in your living room, kitchen room, your living room, whatever, some room in your home, that allows your hitter to feel what it's like to start to take the slack out of their hip joint, so that you can make sure that they're starting this correctly. So we find that when hitters start by getting their hip loaded properly, a lot of the rest of the stuff takes care of itself, but you want to make sure like that's the first thing that you do. So we have this hip test. If you would like a copy of it, just reply to this video underneath with the word torque, and I will make sure that I send it to you. But it's a really good test to make sure that you're starting to do this correctly. So pay attention to G-forces, guys. It is a huge factor in helping your hitters' timing and a huge factor in how they develop power.